which thumbnail. Now you can upload a picture. Why wouldn't you take 5 more seconds? If you can produce a video, you can make an image. Take 5 seconds to take a screenshot of that YouTube video so it still looks like your video and put some simple text over it. Make sure you don't put it in the middle because that play button is going to be right there. But a nice little thumbnail is a call to action. Things like Pinterest made people wake up to the importance of pictures. It makes me sad to hear that, it took Pinterest, but they're obviously is Pinterest big in Turkey at all? Yay, nay? Not yet? Well, literally I saw this morning, they got another $225 million, now valued, big air quotes, valued at $3.8 billion. I don't know who sets that type of stuff, so Pinterest is doing something right, I guess. Boggles my mind. But with your content, don't just be thinking about words. You have to be thinking visually. Humans love visuals. It's why I don't have slides up here with bullet points all over them. It's why there's pictures being taken. We think visually. So you have to embrace that. The other thing is you've got to start building relationships. This is not about, being there only when somebody wants you or only when you want them to look at you. There are brands out there that have built a relationship with me. And when something goes wrong, I drop them an email rather than tweeting, saying, oh, I don't like this. They broke my guitar. They haven't broken my guitar, but I don't play guitar. That's why. But build relationships. You need to be out there active with your community. It's not just shoving stuff down their throat and hoping they look at it. You really need to just say hello. If someone says something nice about you, I see all these brands getting advice about reacting to negative comments. Well, what about the positive comments? What about when someone says, oh, the Four Seasons, I love this hotel in Istanbul, it's beautiful. Why wouldn't they, I haven't really done that, so maybe they do good stuff on Twitter, I don't know. But why wouldn't they respond and say, hey, thank you, Cece, glad you enjoyed your visit? It takes, what would that take to type? 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds? But for me, it's the world. It's like, oh wow, they listened. And still to this day, even though I live and breathe in social media, I've been online since as long as I can remember, I still get a kick out of it when a brand responds because it's a novelty, and it shouldn't be. If you're online, and I would argue, I don't care what business you're in, your customers are online these days. They've got cell phones, they have tablets. My kids don't watch TV anymore. They watch YouTube on their iPod Touch in bed. They don't even listen to music anymore, which really makes me cringe because I'm a huge music lover. They watch, they consume. And when brands respond to them, my daughter one time, I remember Ben & Jerry's, an ice cream brand, reached out to her. My daughter was 9 at the time, but she said something online about loving ice cream. And they went, hey, Emily, would you like to try our new ice cream? The parent in me got a little worried because they were targeting my kid, but the flip side, I thought it was amazing. So start building relationships, help people out, answer the questions. And there's nothing better than creating content that creates and helps people get to like you more. It doesn't always have to be about, look at our shiny new gadget or our brand new whatever we've got. It can be questions and answers. Chris was talking earlier about YouTube. It is, you go to YouTube, you ask YouTube a question, somebody's made a video answering it. And you want to be the person answering your brand question. I can't think of how many times. I got a new phone and I went out because I couldn't figure out how to do something, and some guy had made a video saying, here's how to answer the question. Now, why the brand hadn't done that, I don't know. But all of a sudden now I've got a relationship with him and not with the brand. So be helpful, become a friend with these people. It'll go a long, long way. The other thing is, whatever you create, you have to think of them as social objects. You really hope that no matter what you create, you hope that it goes out to other people. You hope it spreads and gets shared. That's what we love about social media. For all the negative things people have to say about social media, it allows us to share what we love. If you follow me on Twitter, you're likely to see, 1 second talking about business or marketing, the next talking about the Red Sox, the next talking about music or photography, because I'm taking things I find and sharing them. I enjoy sharing that. So when you create something, don't just forget you have to put the social bling on it. You have to have those +1 buttons and those likes. People, I think, get that now. Even a couple years ago, I still had to explain that to people. But now you also have to be making sure, think that way. When I make this video and it's a half hour long, is that the best idea? Maybe it is. After hearing earlier this morning about YouTube liking longer videos, maybe that's the right idea. But you see things like Vine and Instagram, they're shorter, they're very shareable. And it's funny because